Sorry if I sound weird in this video. Sorry if I look weird too. I'm creating this video for personal development. I don't know what's going through my head usually. I just do things in the moment, just in the spur of it. I'm not a big talker either, so I know for sure I'm gonna sound weird, talk weird. Some people might turn it off by now, but I'm hoping if I can stick to it, this will help me figure things out. I'm trying to figure things out. Right now, I'm currently walking my streets around 12 a.m., which isn't new for me because for some reason it's super hard for me to sleep at night. This is where my brain is most active. This is also where I tend to reflect on my life as a whole. I'm 23 right now, 24 in October, and for some reason I still feel as I felt when I was, I don't want to say 17, maybe 18, 20. Difference is I was a lot happier because I had an actual job and friends and things like that, or people who I thought were friends. Now it's just, me. And I constantly think about times where I couldn't wait to be an adult. And now I'm realizing how difficult it is, especially when you didn't have your life on track to begin with. Mainly because in school, I couldn't really focus there either. I was mainly, I don't know how do you say, I was in school. I can't lie and say it wasn't difficult. It was really easy at times. I think memorizing things was like the hardest part, like for tests and all that. But like, other than math, I really swept through a lot of my classes easily, even though I didn't try. And that was probably the worst thing that I could have done. I never really tried or applied myself in school. So while I was in school, I was mainly just coasting, and when my teacher asked me to do something, I could do it easily. But I could do it easily, but I just would need to be forced to, I guess. And I believe now that a lot of that is backfiring because now I'm like slowly trying to figure out what I need to do to, to force myself to do things on my own. I'm heavily dependent on my mother right now, which is the worst feeling in the world. Because before I used to make some good money, and now I'm like, and now that me being stupid messed that all up. And I can't take care of my family the way I used to. And it makes me feel inadequate or just plain useless. Because ever since I got fired from my other job, I just haven't been the same. And I'm trying to figure it out. I don't think I'm stupid, but I do a lot of stupid things. About to move because there's a lot of crane flies flying around. And man, I do not like crane flies. Like, for instance, stupid things that I do is walk outside at 12 a.m. Me being a 6'4" black man in a suburban area. It's not a good look, you know. And I know how some of you guys think it's lame to pull out the race card. Stuff moving in the bushes just freaking spooked me, man. It's true, I shouldn't be doing things like this, because I can easily wind up causing a misunderstanding or getting myself hurt, and that's the last thing my family needs. But yeah, growing up, realized that life, even if you make a plan, it just doesn't work out the way you think it does. Like, I've made so many plans, man, and it just all blew up in my face as we spoke. Because of that, I've messed up good relationships, my own self, and many, many other things. And it's hard to name it all, because like, a lot can happen to you in a year or even 5 months. But it hurts a lot. I've been trying to do a lot of creative things. I used to draw a lot, but now it's just so hard to want to draw, especially since I'm so bad at it, and I'm aware of how bad I am at it. There's a spider on me. So many bugs out here, man. But yeah, being aware of how bad you are at drawing makes it really hard to want to draw. But I've been writing, which, for aspirations like mine, it's gonna be a lot harder unless my writing is like bueno, and I get stuck in trying to refine details, which makes my story take a lot longer to be processed and created, because I have the story down. It's just the dialogue and like the acts and chapters of what I need to do. It's a lot of things that goes into a story that you don't think of, especially since my story isn't really like a book. It's more so like, well, it is a book. It's like I'm trying to make an anime, and that's like my childish aspiration. I have a lot of childish aspirations, but that's like my unbelievable childish aspiration, other than gaining superpowers and saving the world from whatever's going on. But it's I think it's coming out good, and it'll be made someday, depending if I don't know, I put too much work into it to quit. I doubt I'd ever do that, but I doubt I'd ever put in enough effort to make it be made. But anyway, I said this all to say, when you hit rock bottom, you try to do things and try to make it make sense, and it ends up never making sense, and you end up failing. That's currently how it's been for me. I'm not sure how it's been for you or how it's been for others, but I realized that my mind has transferred to the epitome of a failure, where no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, I believe I'm gonna fail. And it's not good at all. But it keeps my expectations low. And when I do fail, I'm okay with it sometimes, and I'm able to try again. Maybe that's not the epitome of a failure, but I feel like it. For me, at least. I don't think anyone else is bad for doing that. You know, I have a lot of things that I'm privileged in that not many people don't have, yet I'm still behind, and I'm always a second short, like just this much. And my neighbors have their windows wide open, man. It's so creepy. Just like for me and for them. But anyway, you know, I have a lot of gifts, but I can't call them gifts because I'm like given. So like, say there's I'm 6'4", right? But being 6'4" is only good for like looks and playing basketball, maybe. I really feel like an ugly person. Like, I feel hideous. I know people, whoever may see this will be like, dude, are you freaking serious? Like, I'm sorry, I know. I don't get it either. I am athletic. I'm just not conditioned like to be a real athlete. So, you know, if I was running with Steph Curry, you know, I'd only be able to make it like half a mile, and then I'd be like, all right, man, I'd take a break. Meanwhile, people, you know, that's really athletic, they're conditioned, they're motivated, I'm losing my thought. You know how an athlete is. I'm not an athlete. I am athletic. I'm not an athlete. I'm strong, but I'm like typical strong, you know. I'm able to push myself, but I'm not able to go past that 100%. Sometimes I am, but I'm just inconsistent, which is terrible. Being inconsistent is like probably one of the most it's not one of the most terrible things. It's just something that's like you gotta get down, and I don't know how to get that down. I think I've, you know, this entire thing is like reflecting. And now that I think about it, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Is I'm incredibly inconsistent. I'm just sitting down for a little bit to talk. I've had girlfriends. Looking back, I was inconsistent with them, man, especially this one, man. And I love her to this day. I never, and it's funny because I never even got to touch her. Well, I did, she's like my high school, middle school sweetheart. But we never, ever got to, like, just see each other afterwards. And it's, like, my fault, man, And I'm not bragging. I probably lost her. That is the worst feeling in the world, to lose someone that you can really start a future with, that you can really, like, connect with. She's like the closest thing to a person I like. The other ones, I just lusted after them. And you can tell when you love and lust someone. Sometimes you love and lust for someone. I've done that a lot, and it's not good at all. Like, makes you feel like a terrible person. But I say all that to say, I'm very inconsistent when it comes to, like, anything. Like, sometimes if I'm drawing, I draw for, like, probably 3 days and then stop for another week, 2 weeks. And then if I'm writing, same thing, except when I'm writing, I do a lot more writing than I do drawing or a lot of things. Say reading, just lukewarm. And I'm also, like, a Christian, so me being lukewarm is not good at all, because I'm neither hot or cold. I know some of you may know that quote. I'm just spit out, and it sucks, man, because I hate myself every day for it. And I look at all these motivational videos and they say things so easily. I'm like, is it that easy? Because if it is, then why can't I do it, And it's just like, you gotta lock in. I'm trying. So I can't say I'm trying if I'm inconsistent. Because, yeah, I'm inconsistent in trying too. Because, I know it's my fault, but I don't know how to, like, make it, I don't know how to lock in. And that's what it is. It's like, I can leave, like, okay, for one, like, I play video games, watch anime, I watch YouTube videos, sometimes I watch movies. I don't do it anymore, but I don't even try hard in those, like, maybe, you can't try hard in anime movies, but, like, in games, I play the game just to escape the world around me, and once I'm, like, done with it, it's like temporary, and just doesn't feel right. Like, I know that doesn't make sense to you guys or to some people, but, like, it's the pleasure from it is just temporary. And don't get me started on, like, Masturbation, man. Jeez Louise. I mean, that's a topic for another video, bro. But like, man. Sorry, a car was going by. Every time I see a car or somebody, I just, my awareness goes up like, oh, is this man about to get me? But yeah, I'm just inconsistent in everything, and it took me it takes me a while to realize these things, because I was told this before, and I got pretty pissed at it, because I was like, me? Inconsistent? You're inconsistent. And when I'm told that I'm inconsistent, or when I was told I was inconsistent, making sure no spiders are crawling on me. When I was told I was inconsistent, I'm like, if you're gonna criticize me. Don't just tell me what I'm doing. And the person wasn't telling me I was inconsistent. They were saying you gotta be consistent to understand what you're doing. And this was a simple job, man. Like, this was one of my lowest points. Because, yeah, man, like, it's working as a stalker in a grocery store. I'm not gonna say where. Maybe somebody might see this video and be like, oh, that's him. I was working as a stalker, and I'm telling you, every day, it's just like me in my head. I couldn't get out of it. I was, some days I'd be like on it. Other days I'd be like, nah. And I get it. Like, you have to be consistent. But I was not an excuse. I was going through so much that I was constantly in my head just thinking of things, and then I'd be like moving to autopilot, so I'd be like looking down, just like working, just like zombified. And it wasn't like that my first couple of days, but after a while it just got mundane, and that's where I just phased out. Not that they were perfect, like my boss and other people there who were supposed to train me. They trained me for like a day, and then they said, all right, good luck, buddy. Like everywhere in the world, right? Yeah, once I start talking, I just start rambling, man. But all this is to talk about the consistency and what goes on in my life. See shit like that. Somebody sees my face, it's time to go, man. I should. But yeah, right. Just it's weird, man. It's weird for that. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I just wish, I wish, but I wish it was easier to know where to get better at and how to get better at it, because it was never a problem before until I got fired at my job, and then I got stuck in my head all the time. And maybe someone would say, oh, sounds like you need therapy. And it's like, yeah, for sure, man. Therapy money don't come easy. That's one. Number two, like, I can't even get a job right now to even work towards that goal. And I never hated working, but as of late, work has been killing me, man. Like, I gave my all to this one job, or at least I tried to, and there were times where I messed up. And when I messed up, you know, I was working with the actual owner of the company, and I guess he just freaking hated me for it. Like, I think I messed up like 3 times, and it was like a order and shipment company, and there was other jobs that I could do there, but they always kept me lifting, picking, and grabbing, and doing the most Neanderthal brainless work. And I'm trying to get better at things, but they don't let me get better, because if they train me, when they train me, first off, they'll put this person who doesn't like me to train me, and he didn't train me good at all. He barely knew what the process was, but he was a kiss ass, so you know how that goes. You know, him and the boss were tight. You know, they were getting rides together. They're over here probably buying each other lunch. And it's like, when I messed up, it just felt like everybody just turned on me. And it was like one mistake. Second time I messed up, nobody liked me. Third time, nobody cared for me. And I say that because literally I was just ignored, like, for a majority of the day. And whenever I would talk to somebody, they'd feel annoyed just from hearing me. And, you know, none of my family understand what that means. They're just like, yeah, we've been through it before. It's like, I don't think you have. You know, like, I know I was getting paid, but I felt like an actual slave. And it's not cool, man. It's like being treated like a slave. Like, no, I can't do that. Can't do that, man. And I worked hard. I really did. Like, I would get so spiteful. You know, like, if you know Michael Jordan, like, out of spite, everything that you tell me to do, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna be mad because you want me to feel down, but I'm not gonna feel down about it. In fact, I'm going to give you energy that you don't like, that you feel uncomfortable with, and it's not good to do that. I'm not advocating for it. It's just, that's just how I was. I was just like, all right, cool, you know. Like the bear, you know how he said, fuck you, watch this. That stuff, like, hits differently, man. And it's just something that it's just how I was, you know. It's just how I was, or just how I am. Because this was recent, man. This is like probably like a month ago. And now, you know, I'm just stuck again. And yeah, see that right there? That was me getting in my head. And the cues are so small. Because this is just a rambling video right now. You know, like, I'm only doing this because I want to start doing things like this. But the only ways I can do them is if I just do it and then post it. Like, no editing, none of that. Because if I edit, like if I edit, I'm just gonna get lost in my editing, and then I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to do this no more. And I'm gonna look at it and be like, this is stupid. You know, everyone's looking at me, everyone knows me, everyone's doing it. Blah, blah, blah. It's a whole bunch of stuff going through my head, man. And that's just like, yeah, that's just how it's been, really. Like what I just said, everything I do, I have to do it. I have to do it perfect, or I don't do it at all. And I can't have that mindset because I'm not going to be able to do things perfect. Ever. You know? I felt that way about almost everything I've got into. Something died over here. Like a faint smell. I don't like that. But yeah. I just gotta get it together. Yeah. I know this is awkward, like for a lot of people to watch. Maybe some people was just like, has this on in the background. I don't know whoever see this. There's a possum right there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I thought you guys usually play dead, man. You know, you're just out here, man. Don't go the other way. Just keep coming this way. See you later. I don't know, man. You know. There's a lot to talk about. But if I keep rambling, it's just gonna go on forever. The gist of the video was to talk about just like growing up and living in like I think I am considered a man child, which sucks. But like, I'm only a man child because I still love the things that I love, which is like anime. I don't really like video games, man. I just, I could play them for hours, but I'm always like sitting there and feeling dead while playing them, you know? Like, if I was to be able to do something, I would like, fuck me, man. That's why I always look down when I'm walking. Oh, man. Accidentally crunched a snail, bro. Oh, shoot. Poor guy. I'm gonna be stuck here all night. Anyway, forgot what I was saying. Oh, he's moving. Look at that. Maybe he'll be alright. Sorry, brother. I hope you make it to your next destination. Sorry for crunching your snail, dog. I'll just leave that be. That's how it is sometimes, you know. I'm always super careful when I'm like looking down because I never want to step on like a insect because they're out just living their life too. They're out to survive, man. You know, and I know people are like, bro, they're just bugs. life is life, bro. Life is life, man. I don't care if they live for like 5 seconds. Like, I always thought, like, what if that was me? You know? Like, what if I'm a bug? Which I am. We are tiny little microscopic people on Earth, which is rock, water, just the whole elemental ball, held together by gravity or whatever the hell. There I go rambling. I'm a ramble, but I'm telling you, I ramble about everything, especially when I'm just lost in thought, which I always am. But yeah. Dude, there's 2 giant snails right there, man. And they look cool, bro. Heck snails over here. Tameable snails, man. I don't know. I like a lot of bugs, but I like snails the most. Are snails bugs? Yeah, they're bugs. They're just cute, man. Cute Garys. Look at this one. His whole tail is. I've never seen a snail like this. Yo. Bro's moving. He's trying to get to whatever's in there. Good luck, Lo. But yeah, I'm in the video there. I will be posting this. I'm not editing it. Later on, when I start getting a feel for like doing stuff like this, I'm gonna start editing it. But right now, it's just like ramble butt and post, and whoever sees it sees it. Whoever can relate relates. I made no good points here, but I'm just here to just air out my thoughts. And maybe someone else just has thoughts like this too, and might not feel alone. Cause yeah, man, 23 and just stupid, bro. That's me, not you, but 23 and stupid. I hope this changes one time. But yeah, I love you. I appreciate whoever sticks around and sees this video, and I'll see you soon.